Blessed love, royal family, give thanks for life and the mighty life giver, Jah Rastafari. This is the African Liberation Network, and I'm the host, the Honorable Prophet Daniel. And we are here for another episode of Health, Strength, and Restoration. Yes, and tonight's topic is the brain. Yes, and at this time, I will turn it over to the Honorable Prophet Clarkey to say the opening prayer, my Lord.
Blessed art thou, love my Lord. Give thanks to the man. Give thanks to all the royal listeners on the YouTube. Give thanks to your gods and goddess of the Most High God. Emmanuel, I, Selassie, Jah,
Yeah,
Rastafari.
Rastafari.
Glory be to our Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy One of creation. As Jah was in the beginning, is now and ever shall be. Jah will without end, or the Most High, Selassie, Jah.
Yeah,
Rastafari.
Rastafari.
Continue on chanting the 133rd Psalm of mighty King David. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren and sisters to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard that went down to the skirts of his garment. As the dew of woman and the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessings, even life forevermore. Jehovah, Jah.
Yeah, Rastafari.
Rastafari. She only touched the hem of his garments, as to his side she stole. Amid the crowd that gathered around him, and straightway she was whole. Who touch the hem of his garments, and thou too shalt be free. The saving power this heavy hour shall add me life to thee. Jehovah, Jah.
Yeah,
Rastafari, my
Rastafari.
Lord and all, and praise the thanks for the moment. I do hand over the report to the honorable Judge Adam.
Glorify and give thanks for the opening prayer, my Lord. Yes, give thanks for all the viewers that's present with us. Give thanks for the Health, Strength, and Restoration team led by the Honorable Empress Miriam, Sister Maisie. Yes, the founder of such program, leading Empress of the Women's Freedom Liberation League, and proud member and cooperator, contributor of the African Liberation Network. Honorable Empress Maisie, blessed love.
Oh, blessed love, my Lord and Empress. Oh, give thanks again, for another starting of a second season of the Health, Strength, and Restoration, program. We do give thanks to the host of the program tonight. Give thanks to all the listeners. We'll be tuning in, as we talk about another very important member of your goodie, of your body, the brain. I give thanks to all my research family of the Health, Strength, and Restoration. And Honorable Prophet Daniel, my Lord, you will please do me the honor by trucking, the Lord is my shepherd. Blessed love, my Lord and Empress. Give thanks.
Royal Goddess, give thanks. Yes, as we open with this wonderful hymn, the Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. When you're ready, Mama.
Could you go again, my Lord, please?
Yes, sir. The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want.
The Lord's my shepherd, I not
He makes me down
want.
to lie
He makes me down to
in
lie
pastures green, he leadeth me.
in pastures green. He leadeth me
In the quiet waters by.
a quiet waters by.
My soul he doth restore again.
My soul doth restore again.
And me to walk doth make.
Dear Daniel,
Yes. Can you hear me? And me to walk doth make.
That's so good. On me to walk does make
Within the paths of righteousness.
within the paths of righteousness.
Even for his own name's sake.
Before his own name's sake.
Yea, though I walk through death's dark vale.
Yea, though I walk through that dark vale,
Yet will I fear no ill.
yet will I fear no ill.
For thou art with me, and thy rod.
For thou art with me, thy rod and staff.
And staff me comfort still.
And staff me comfort still.
Chorus.
I, 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 I. Hi, hi, I.
My table thou hast furnished.
My table thou what furnish
In presence of my foes.
in present of my foe.
My head thou dost anoint. Pardon. My head thou dost with oil anoint.
My head does with an oil
And my cup overflows.
and my cup overflows.
Goodness and mercy all my life.
Goodness and mercy all my life
Shall surely follow me.
shall surely follows me,
And in God's house forevermore.
and in God's house forevermore.
My dwelling place shall be coming down.
I dwell in place shall be in a holy Mount Zion, Zion, Zion high, Lord, hold Mount Zion, Zion, Jehovah, Jah, Rastafari, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want another most high. Selassie, Jah,
Yeah.
Rastafari, strengthen I, Lord, as we are on this journey program. My Lord and Empress, blessed Lord. To the house.
Yes, beloved, give thanks, Mama Maisie, for the wonderful singing. To open the program in the spiritual way that we love to do things here on the African Liberation Network. Yes, at this time, we'll turn it over to the research crew, starting with the Honorable Empress Dion, focusing on the foods and nutrition for the brain. Honorable Empress Dion, blessed love.
Blessed love, my Lord. Give thanks to be here again. And I would like to say, welcome back to season 2 of the Health, Strength, and Restoration program to my brothers and sisters here on the platform, and to the African Liberation Network, and to my YouTube family. And Empress Men and Rising, I see you. So today we are going to talk about the brain. and the foods that are both helpful and harmful. So let's get started. Brain foods. Memory is our ability to recall information from the recent or distant past. But can what we eat affect how well it works? We have three types of memory. 1, short-term, 2, working memory, and 3, long-term. Let's dive in. 1, our short-term memory can only hold information for, if you thought of it, then you are right. A short term, like dialing a number without writing it down. 2, we use our working memory for action tasks like having a conversation. It helps us to remember what the person is saying, understand its meaning, connect it to the earlier conversation, and then share our own thoughts, like what we are doing here now or on a daily basis. 3, we use our long-term memory to recall information from the past. It may be days or years. Memories here have been shifted from our short-term memory from a process called consolidation. And what we eat can actually impact how well our memory works. In a study of elderly adults with memory problems, 500 milliliters of purple grape juice per day for 12 weeks allowed them to learn more words compared to the placebo group. In studies with children eating 240 grams of fresh blueberries, all owed them to remember more words and to recall words more accurately 2 hours after. So are purple grapes and blueberries special? Sort of. Both are rich in sources of antioxidants, a type of plant chemical called polyphenols that gives their deep color. These polyphenol compounds are also found in other berries. When metabolized in the structure, they improve the flexibility in the structure and, most important, the flow of blood to our brains. This in turn provides more energy, nutrients, and oxygen, improving our cognitive performance. And it's not just berries. Long-term consumption of green tea has also been linked to enhance short-term memory, waking memory, attention, and reduce risk of cognitive decline. Yes, I also have news for chocolate lovers, cause cocoa improves brain blood flow, said the Department of Metabolism and Nutrition. Although it may be dark chocolate containing over 70% of cocoa solids for you to reap the benefits. So it's not milk chocolate for us chocolate lovers, it's the dark 70% cocoa, fat cocoa, but what is the more on the healthy side, you know? The general rule is the healthier the diet, one that is rich in fruits and vegetables, whole grains, beans, and oily fish, this enlarges the brain memory center and the better memory performance. So if chocolate, green teas, and berries are good for your memory, there are foods that aren't. Decades of animal studies and an increasing number of human trials show that a diet that is high in refined foods has a negative effect on learning and memory. In one study done by the Royal Society for Open Science, 110 healthy people who typically ate nutritious food were asked to eat a diet of high refined foods for just 1 week. On the menu was 2 Belgium waffles for breakfast on 4 days and 2 takeaway meals at any part during that week. Within days, the highly refined diet led to impaired learning memory and poor appetite control. Amidst high in refined foods and sugars, low in fruits, vegetables, and fiber is also associated with increased risk of neurodegenerative disease such as Alzheimer's. Research tells us that taking our diet in a more nutritious direction, an extra piece of fruit before breakfast, an extra serving of veggie at dinner can help to improve our memories for today and protect them for the future. So here are 5 brain foods to help you maintain memory, focus, and alertness. 1. One of my favorites, avocados, which is rich in monosaturated fats, omega-3 and 6 fatty acids, which increase blood flow to the brain, helps with antioxidants that fight free radicals, good source of vitamin E and K, and protects against strokes. Beautiful and delicious. 2, blueberries, rich in flavonoids and natural plant pigments, which has antioxidant properties, improves communication between neurons and enhance memory, improves cognitive functions, ward off strokes, Alzheimer's, and dementia. Powerful. 3, broccoli, rich in calcium, vitamin C, vitamin B, and vitamin K, and iron, helps in blood circulation and reduces inflammation. Potassium helps nervous system and can contribute to brain healing. Slow breakdown of neurotransmitter acetylcholine. 4, curry and turmeric, contains the active chemical curcumin, which rich in antioxidants that fight off free radicals and protect against inflammation, enhances the protection of brain cells, fight against brain aging. I think I need to get this in my daily diet. And 5, dark chocolate. This is without the high sugar content. Rich in flavonoids, which improve blood flow to the brain. Good source of magnesium, which relieves stress. Has powerful antioxidants to neutralize free radicals and fight brain aging. Contains caffeine and natural stimulant. Improves memory, concentration, and intelligence. And some herbs for the brain. I will just like to add rosemary, which is good for memory, basil or basil, which is good for dementia, gotu kola and ginkgo biloba, which both are good for increasing the brain neurons. And as in season 1, I always make sure to remind you how important it is to drink your water and stay hydrated. Stay healthy, Black, and beautiful. Thank you for your time and patience. And I pass the floor to Honorable Jack Lackey to explain the ins and outs of the working of the brain. My Lord and Empress, blessed love, give thanks to the moment. Honorable Jack Lackey, my Lord, blessed love.
Prophet Clarky, you have to unmute. We'll give thanks and praise.
My Lord,
There we go. Blessed love.
Honorable Heart of love to the Royal family. And
To
thanks
God.
again. Thanks to the wonderful foods from the Royal Empress. And thanks for all strength and the research action committee, every liberation, network, my Lord and Empress. So as tonight's topic is the brain, what is the brain? The brain is a complex organ that controls thought, memory, emotion, touch, motor skills, vision, breathing, temperature, hunger, and every process that regulates our body. Together, the brain and spinal cord that extends from it make up the central nervous system, or the CNS. What is the brain made of? Weighing about 3 pounds in the average adult, the brain is about 60% fat. The remaining 40% is a combination of water, protein, carbohydrates, and salt. The brain itself is not a muscle. It consists of nerves, including neurons and glial cells. What is the gray matter and white matter in the brain? The gray and white matter are two different regions of the central nervous system. In the brain, gray matter refers to the darker outer portion, while white matter describes the lighter inner section underneath. In the spinal cord, this order is reversed. The white matter is on the outside and the gray matter sits within. Gray matter is primarily composed of neuron, somas, the long central cell bodies, and white matter is most made of axons, the long stems that connects neurons together. Wrapped in myelin, a protective coating, the different composition of neuron parts is why the two appear as separate shades on certain scans. How does the brain work? The brain sends and receives chemical and electrical signals throughout the body. Different signals control different processes, and your brain interprets each. Some make you feel tired, for example, while others make you feel pain. Some messages are kept within the brain, while others are relayed through the spine and across the body's vast networks of nerves to distant extremities. To do this, the central nervous system, or the CNS, relies on billions of neurons or nerve cells. The main parts of the brain and their function. 1. The cerebrum. The cerebrum is the front of the brain, comprises of gray matter, the cerebral cortex, and white matter at its center. The largest part of the brain, the cerebrum, initiates and coordinates movements and regulates temperature. Other areas of the cerebrum enable speech, judgment, thinking, and reasoning, even problem solving, emotions, and learning. Other functions relate to vision, hearing, touch, and other senses. Going on, family, the midbrain. What is the midbrain? The midbrain or the mesencephalum is a very complex structure with a range of different neuron clusters, nucleosides or chalices, the neural pathways and other structures. These features and facilitate various functions from hearing and movement to calculating, even response and environment changes. The midbrain also contains the substance nigra, an area affected by Parkinson's disease that is rich in dopamine neurons and part of the basal ganglia, which enables movement and coordination. The pons is the original 4 of the 12 canal nerves. 4 of the 12 canal nerves, which enables a range of activities such as tear production, chewing, blinking, focusing, vision, balance, hearing, and facial expression. Name for the word or bridge. The pons is connected between the midbrain and the medulla. Continue, family, to the cerebellum. The cerebellum. Pardon me. What is the cerebellum? Yes, right. Yeah, continue and read it. My Lord. Yeah, so the brain now, as I now said, it has the functions of the cerebellum and the cerebellium, right? We now speak about the midbrain here. So we're going now to the cerebellum. The cerebellum is a little brain, is a fist-sized portion of the brain located at the back of the head, below the temporal and the occipital lobes, and above the brain stem. Like the cerebral cortex, it has 2 hemispheres. The outer portion contains neuron, and the inner area communicates with the cerebral cortex. Its function is to coordinate voluntarily muscle movement and to maintain posture, balance, and equilibrium. So, my Lord and all Empress, this is the outline about the brain. Marcus I, Emmanuel I. You hand over the floor to the Honorable Angel.
Empress Cindy.
Blessed love, my Lord and Empress.
Blessed love.
Give thanks. So today I will be discussing diseases of the brain. The first disease is Alzheimer's disease.
Alzheimer's is a progressive disease that destroys memory and other important mental functions. Brain cell connections and the cells themselves degenerate and die, eventually destroying memory and other important mental functions. Memory loss and confusion are the main symptoms. No cure exists, but medications and management strategies may temporarily improve symptoms. Symptoms. People may experience cognitive, mental decline, difficulty thinking and understanding, confusion in the evening hours, delusion, disorientation, forgetfulness, making things up, mental confusion, difficulty concentrating, inability to create new memories, inability to do simple math, or inability to recognize common things. Behavioral symptoms include aggression, agitation, difficulty with self-care, irritability, meaningless repetition of own words, personality changes, lack of restraint, or wandering and getting lost. Mood changes include anger, apathy, general discontent, loneliness, and mood swings. Psychologically, one can experience depression, hallucination, or paranoia. Whole body loss of appetite or restlessness. Treatments. Treatments consist of cognition-enhancing medication. No cures exist, but medications and management strategies may temporarily improve symptoms. To be diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, a healthcare professional conducts tests to measure memory impairment or other thinking skills. They also judge functional abilities and identify behavior changes. Stages of Alzheimer's typically include progresses slowly in 3 stages: early, middle, and late, sometimes referred to as mild, moderate, and severe in a medical context. Since Alzheimer's affects people in different ways, each person may experience dementia symptoms or progress through the stages differently. Causes. Alzheimer's diseases is thought to be caused by the abnormal buildup of proteins in and around brain cells. The next brain disease is stroke. Strokes are damage to the brain from interruption of its blood supply. A stroke is a medical emergency. Symptoms of stroke include trouble walking, speaking, and understanding, as well as paralysis or numbness of the face, arm, or leg. Early treatment with medications like TPA, clot buster, can minimize brain damage. Other treatments focus on limiting complications and preventing additional strokes. Symptoms. A person who has experienced a stroke will experience difficulty walking, paralysis with weak muscles, problems with coordination, stiff muscles, overactive reflexes, or paralysis of one side of the goody. Visual, blurred vision, double vision, sudden visual loss, or temporary loss of vision in one eye. Whole body would include fatigue, lightheadedness, or vertigo. Speech, difficulty speaking, slurred speech, or speech loss. Sensory, pins and needles or reduced sensation of touch. Facial, muscle weakness or numbness. Limbs, numbness or weakness. And also balance disorder, difficulty swallowing, headache, inability to understand, mental confusion, or rapid involuntary eye movement. The leading cause of strokes are high blood pressure, high cholesterol, smoking, obesity, and diabetes. Cigarette smoking. Blockage of this artery is the leading cause of stroke in Americans. Ischemic stroke. This is the most common type of stroke. The next disease that I will talk about is traumatic brain injury. Brain dysfunction caused by an outside force, usually a violent blow to the head. Traumatic brain injury often occurs as a result of severe sports injury or car accident. Immediate or delayed symptoms may include confusion, blurry vision, and concentration difficulty. Infants may cry persistently, or be irritable. Treatment may involve rest, medication, and surgery. People may experience cognitive amnesia, inability to speak or understand language, mental confusion, difficulty concentrating, difficulty thinking and understanding, inability to create new memories, or inability to recognize common things. Behavior is abnormal laughing and crying, aggression, impulsivity, irritability, lack of restraint, or persistent repetition of words or actions. Whole body, blackout, dizziness, fainting, or fatigue. Mood, anger, anxiety, apathy, or loneliness. Eyes, dilated pupil, raccoon eyes, or unequal pupils. Gastrointestinal, nausea or vomiting. Speech, difficulty speaking or slurred speech. Visual, blurred vision or sensitivity to light. Also common is persistent headache, a temporary moment of clarity, balance disorder, bleeding, bone fracture, bruising, depression, loss of smell, nerve injury, post-traumatic seizure, ringing in the ears, sensitivity to sound, or stiff muscles. Treatments may involve rest, medication, and surgery. Some complications with traumatic brain injury include seizures, nerve damage, blood clots, narrowing of blood vessels, stroke, coma, and infections in the brain. Problems with thinking, understanding, and communicating, motor disorders affecting movement, problems with impulse control and depression, paying attention, concentrating, and remembering new information. The next on the list is dementia. A group of thinking and social symptoms that interferes with daily functioning. Not a specific disease, dementia is a group of conditions characterized by impairment of at least two brain functions, such as memory loss and judgment. Symptoms include forgetfulness, limited social skills, and thinking ability so impaired that it interferes with daily functioning. Medications and therapies may help manage symptoms. Some causes are reversible. Symptoms include forgetfulness, limited social skills, and thinking abilities so impaired that it interferes with daily functioning. People may experience mental decline, confusion in the evening hours, disorientation, inability to speak or understand language, making things up, mental confusion, or inability to recognize common things. Behavioral would be irritability, personality changes, restlessness, lack of restraint, or wandering and getting lost. Mood would be anxiety, loneliness, mood swings, or nervousness. Psychologically, one can experience depression, hallucination, or paranoia. Muscular would include inability to combine muscle movements or unsteady walking. Also common are memory loss, falling, jumbled speech, or sleep disorder. Ten warning signs of dementia would include memory loss, difficulty with tasks, disorientation, language problems, changes in abstract thinking, poor judgment, poor spatial skills, and misplacing things. On average, a person with Alzheimer's lives 4 to 8 years after diagnosis, but can live as long as 20 years. The next on my list is epilepsy. Epilepsy is a disorder in which nerve cell activity in the brain is disturbed, causing seizures. Epilepsy may occur as a result of a genetic disorder or an acquired brain injury such as a trauma or stroke. During a seizure, a person experiences abnormal behavior, symptoms, and sensations, sometimes including loss of consciousness. There are few symptoms between seizures. Epilepsy is usually treated by medications and in some cases by surgery, devices, or dietary changes. Symptoms will include fainting or fatigue, muscular, rhythmic muscle contractions or muscle spasms, sensory, aura or pins and needles. Seizures, also common seizures, amnesia, anxiety, depression, headache, sleepiness, staring spells, or temporary paralysis after a seizure. Epilepsy is usually treated by medications and in some cases by surgery. Brain conditions such as vascular malformations, brain tumors, and strokes can damage the brain. Triggers. Possible seizure triggers include alcohol, flashing lights, illicit drug use, skipping doses of anti-seizure medicines or taking more than prescribed, lack of sleep, hormone changes during the menstrual cycle, stress, and dehydration. For most, seizures started in their teens. For a few, they began in childhood or in their early 20s. Epilepsy most commonly begins in childhood or in older adulthood, although it could begin at any age. A person is diagnosed with epilepsy when they have had 2 or more seizures. Many people with epilepsy can conduct a normal life. However, patients who have had epilepsy for a long time or whose epilepsy is difficult to control are at higher risk for unemployment. They may also need assistance in their daily life activities. About 6 out of 10 people diagnosed with epilepsy can become seizure-free within a few years with proper treatment. Many of these people will never have any more seizures. For the rest of the people, some will have occasional breakthrough seizures or have side effects of medicines, and others will have uncontrolled seizures. Symptoms of epilepsy: uncontrollable jerking and shaking, called a fit, losing awareness and staring blankly into space, becoming stiff, strange sensations such as a rising feeling in the tummy, unusual smells or tastes, and a tingling feeling in your arms or legs. And these are the diseases of the brains. Give thanks, my Lord and Empress, for your time and your attention. And give thanks to the YouTube family as well. I'm passing over the floor to Honorable Prophet Jack Clarkey. Give thanks.
After love, give thanks to the royal goddess. After love, strength and power. Beautiful. Yeah, so at this point in time, you know, we do the analyzation and just leave, the family with a, intrigue to think about, something to think about. So in research now, we just like to bring forth something here. Now, the brain, as we speaking about, right, we know it is located in the place of the skull, which is in the place, of the body and the skull. Right? Now, under the research now, right, we see that Golgotha, like, uttered in the scriptures, means the place of the skull, which is in the brain. Right? The anointing of a person take place in the skull, which is in the brain. Also, we know the brain, another name for it is Golgotha, scriptically, showing you well that is the place of the skull. Now, the cerebellum, which we reasoned prior, is a small brain located at the back of the temple. Right? So, having a brain or having the brain, you have a small brain in it. Now, in there, where we consider the cerebellum, the which part the anointing takes place. Okay. Jacob Peniel arose, so he was anointed in the place of the skull, which is in the brain. He get something called the enlightening of the inner spiritual awakeness. So, we reason concerning the heart. Why I bring this? Just for a thought. Now, the heart is the bodily organ that man in their ignorance call the divider. It is known as the pump in Greek or Hebrew. Now, our blood divider is not the button that we touch when we think, but is the upper lobe of the cerebellum that vibrates thought. So when we think about anything good, or we go within the spiritual realms, or the awakening of someone within the consciousness is in the place of the cerebellum, smaller brain. So the cerebellum, if one doesn't know, is a heart shape and called the heart in Greek. Thus, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So then, when they might see something in the scriptures concerning the thought pattern, they might think about the heart, but it's the cerebellum, which is the smaller brain, sending the vibratory thoughts or the vibratory waves not to connect up in the inner cell. So this is just the analyzation of the brain in the structure. To the Royal YouTube family, give thanks for the moment. Heart of love, all strength and power. I do hand over the floor to the Honorable Lord, my Lord and
Glorify, my Lord, give thanks for, the spiritual, connection, to the physical flesh as we are spirit beings, living in a flesh. Yeah, it's good to know, the correlation and the connection still. Yeah, I would ask that the researchers please turn on their video camera now, and I will, work to close the program for Cindy and Press Dion and Press Maze. Yeah, so I hope that everyone, all of the viewers got some good information from the program. The researchers do diligent work to provide all of the information and, the pictures and, put it all together, so that it's digestible, so that the family that's watching can learn, not just to see it and hear it, but to actually take it in. So, give thanks to the Honorable Empress Rachel, who, did the research, but she had the Honorable Prophet Clarkey do her presentation tonight due to her, Goody not feeling so well. So glorify the goddess. Give thanks for the Honorable Empress Dion, who did the opening, regarding the food and herbs, nutrition for the brain. Glorify Empress Dion.
Blessed love, my Lord, give thanks.
Yes,
And I would like to say, we are not medical doctors. This program is for educational expansion only. So please seek your advice from your GP. Blessed love.
truly. Yes, I. And glorified Honorable Empress Cindy, Mama Cindy.
My Lord, give thanks. It's so good to come forward again, after, a little hiatus, I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. So I'm glad to be back with my sisters and brothers in Christ, so give thanks, Honorable, for hosting us. And I hope that this program has been edifying to the viewers, and it surely has been to I and I, because, it's been a while, and, we all have to come together again and bring it to the peopledom. So give thanks. And happy Malcolm X born day today, said way. Give thanks.
Yes, I. Glorify. Yes, give thanks, Empress Cindy, for your contribution as well, the diseases and disorders. And, to have a newborn, a young baby, and to still, be able to come up, do the research, do the presentation. I know it takes a lot. All of the empresses of the program have children. Empress Maisie has great grandchildren that's young and grandchildren that's young, but the research crew, they have, young children that they have to take care of. So, it's definitely worth mentioning that they, do this out of the goodness of their heart to share the information with the family, so give thanks for the item strength. Yeah, and give thanks for the Honorable Prophet Jack Clarkey, the spiritual reasoning and understanding. Yes, my Lord. And also he does his research and his, preparing his information as well. Give thanks for the presentation, my Lord. I don't know if he can hear me. Okay.
My Lord,
Yes,
thanks to the honorable host, Daniel, give thanks, for your time too, to make it that this could happen still. Give thanks back again, to share and shed light, to the royal family of the YouTube, so that we could, always check for the goodie, think about how it is work, and try to preserve it as long as possible. So, to the Strength and Restoration family, give thanks for all the hard work and research from the royal empresses. And my Lord, just be good. And treat the body good. So give thanks to the program, that I love royalty.
my Lord. And last but certainly not least, the Honorable Empress Maisie. Yeah, she is the founder of the program, and she keeps us together. She, makes, yeah, well, I wouldn't say makes us, but she definitely, motivates us to, you know, present and do our research and come together and reason. And yeah, give thanks for your strength, Empress Maisie, and your determination and steadfastness, you know, not giving up on the program over such a duration of time. We had a hiatus, as the Empress said, you know. So give thanks for you, Mama Miriam, Sister Maisie.
Oh, give thanks, Honorable Prophet Daniel, my Lord. Give thanks for the African Liberation Network, you know. Give thanks for the host of the program. Give thanks also once more for the YouTube family, you know, who are listening and they will tell us, you know, with their likes and so on, how they think about the program. Tonight's episode is a good start for the second season. The brain, you know, because you know the brain, very important, very, very important. I give thanks, you know, for, you know, what the sisters them, the research of the researchers, right? Who come up, who take time out of their busy schedule, you know, because they had family to take care of and so on. But they take time out and do the research. And tonight they can present, you know, to the family about the brain, right? Honorable Prophet Clark, my lord, you did well. Sister Rachel really lined you up very well. You did miss a thing. You're just professional. I give thanks. And give thanks, you know, for Honorable Empress in the same way. Honorable Empress Diane, you herbally same way. You know, and for myself, you know, who don't do the research of because of my situation. But I listen and learn, you know, about the goodie that I am carrying around. The members, the organs that make up my goodie. I give thanks because I learn a lot. Even about the brain, you know. No, because I'm getting elder, you know, these things will happen, you know, loss of memory and so on and so on. So it's good to know, you know, what to expect and how to prepare yourself, you know, what to eat and not what not to eat, you know. So we give thanks for tonight's program, family. Thanks for all strength and power, you know, from Jarastafari, who help I and I to make this program possible, you know. So all blessing to the family and utter love, one big black utter love family, near and far. My Lord and Empress, give thanks, Honorable Prophet Daniel, for your introduction, same way, you know, glorify my Lord, all strength and power.
Yes, Mama.
Ja,
Rastafari.
Rastafari.
Yes, as we work, you know, together as a goodie, a body, you know, each member has you know, its duty to perform, you know, and the body is only as strong as the weakest. So all of us are strong. We strengthen each other through information, through reasoning, through sharing, through even preparing for the
Hey, hola,
presentation.
hey, shh, hola, can't talk so hard.
Even the preparation for the program and, you know, all of that is strengthening us. So, you know, this is a great work for all of us same way. So yeah, without further ado, I'll turn it over to the Honorable Prophet Jack Clarkey to seal up with a prayer. And then we will be out of here for this first episode.
My Lord, give thanks for strength and power. Give thanks for the blessed night. Give thanks for this occasion again, you know. Give thanks. And I seal it up in the name of the Holy Trinity. Holy Marcus, Holy Man,
So
Alas.
yeah, Rastafari.
A wonderful Savior to me, God, my Lord, a wonderful Savior to me. Guide my soul in the cleft of the rock, the rivers of pleasures I see. Guide my soul in the cleft of the rock, and shadow me from a dry thirsty land. Guide my life in the depths of his love, and he covered me dearly with his hand. Holy man, my life, Saras.
Yes, yeah. Rastafari.
All protection, providence going out and coming in, and all loved ones in Christ just in the sour. And we give thanks to the moment of truth, we give thanks to the moment of inspiration, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And we hail the mighty God for all the good works. And we give thanks to the Redeemer, our King, and our Creator, with our Most High, Celestial, Jah,
Yeah.
Rastafari, all cutting and praying our safety in the uprising. All of us in Christ Jesus. Peace be unto you. Peace be unto us, the sour. Let peace and love be our policy. Reign in the hearts of all flesh. In this time of war, let peace prevail. We hail the Most High God. Jehovah, Jah, Rastafari. So let the words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts be acceptable in thy sight, O Jah. And our strength and redeemer with our Most High, Celestial, Jah.
Yeah.
Rastafari.
Rastafari.
I love my Lord and all Empress, Prince and Princess, all our viewers, strength and power.
My Lord, Empress.
Blessed
My
love, my
Lord and
God.
family, give thanks.
Give thanks.
All
Bless
blessings.
Blessed love, royal family. Give thanks, my Lord and Empress.
Honorable, give thanks, royal angels.
That's a love to the royal family. Out of love to the royal Empresses, or out of love to the honorable host.
Yes.
Right.
Give thanks again, for the health, strength, and restoration crew. Give thanks for all works done, all good things said and done. Give thanks for all the viewers on YouTube. Give thanks for the presence of God with us, strengthening us, and helping us to continue forward. Yes, once and for all, this time is the African Liberation Network, and I'm the host, Honorable Prophet Daniel, and we are the Health, Strength, and Restoration crew. And until next time, give thanks again for your presence, and we'll see you soon with more information. Peace and love. All of the love. Selassie, Jah, Rastafari.
Rastafari.
All of the love.
All of the love. Bless.
All of the love.
Yeah.
All of the love.
Honorable.